name is Kevin Fernandez, and welcome to my channel, Gamers Genie. Today, I'm going to do an unboxing video on the game Star Wars Villainous, Scum and Villainy, and Revenge at Last. These are two of the, well, this one's the latest expansion. This one came out like a while back. But, you know, Jordan and I, we both enjoy Star Wars Villainous. And honestly, I've been very iffy about getting these because, you know, we've mostly been doing the Marvel Villainous, so just kind of a little iffy on these. But this one has Boba Fett, Cad Bane, and the Seventh Sister, and this one has Darth Maul and Captain Phasma. This one is a Target edition of this, as you can tell with the sleeve and everything. This one is just going to be the regular version of that. I did not get the Target edition of this one. Both of these were a Christmas present from my in-laws, so I want to thank them very much for that. So, without further ado, let's crack these nuts open, see what's inside. Okay, so we're going to start with the Scum and Villainy. Like I said, this has an assortment of bounty hunters in it. So we're going to see how this is. We got the nice cover, got Boba Fett on the cover. Shows our characters that we can play as. We're going to take our X-Acto knife and we're going to cut through the tape. We'll see how this goes. This is an experimental thing. I usually don't do 2 games in one. Of course, I'll peel that tape off later. We got our rule book right here. I think I'll start with the boards. Okay, so we got Boba Fett. He says, "He's no good to me dead." And we're gonna open these up. I forgot these aren't like half and half. So we got our little ship area. We got Jabba's palace. Gonna get them a little closer. We got Cloud City. And we got the Executor Bridge. And we got Corilla. And you need to complete 4 bounties. That's his mission. Artwork is really good. Now we'll do Cad Bane. I'm afraid it's been you that have been foolish. We got Coruscant. We got Blackstall Station. The Box. And Boravio. And then, of course, this is our ship space. And we got the Seventh Sister. I only need you alive. That doesn't mean in one piece. So we got her locations. We got Fortress Inquisitus, Blizzon, Jarrell City, and then Malcor. I don't know if I'm pronouncing these correctly. So we got these are our 3 characters that we're going to look at. I'm going to start by showing off the figurines with Boba Fett. This is the Boba Fett figurine. This is what you'll get if you got the standard version. I do not have the deluxe edition, the Target edition. But good quality as per usual. Well done. Here's the Cad Bane mover. I feel like Star Wars is less symbolism like Disney Villainous and more just, it's the character. Then we got our booklets. They're villain booklets. They tell you the different things that, the different cards you can play and how to achieve your goal. And since this is a expand alone, here are the cards that explains like all the stuff that's going to be on your player boards. Okay. So I'm going to take some of these out. I have 2 boxes I have to go through, so it's like your credits and stuff. And then there's some extra tokens. I'm going to try to get out one of them. I believe this is for Boba Fett. They're target tokens, I believe. It's been a while since I've played this version of Star Wars Villainous. I haven't played it since like Gen Con. And it wasn't even the recent Gen Con. So, yeah. I only wanted to show you that. Everything else is just credits and ambition. So we're going to start with the Boba Fett deck. And we're going to just work our way down. So we got our heroes on the stack. We got Luke, Leia, Han, Chewie, R2-D2, C-3PO, Lando in his Jabba's palace outfit when he was spying on them. We got the Millennium Falcon. We got... I just love the artwork on Villainous. It's so good. Got Bosk. Now these are bounty hunters. Boba Fett I don't think works like a traditional character where like you have allies and stuff like that. Greedo. Then there's the fire spray. Darth Vader. Yeah, you have like contacts and bounty hunters. Contacts and bounty hunters. It's tricky to play as Boba Fett, but I like it. Got our conditions. I'm going to try to go as slow as possible because this artwork is just really good, but I got 5 characters I got to get through, so. And these are the bounties. So we'll put Boba Fett's deck. Now we shall do Cad Bane. Okay, now we got Padme, Ahsoka, because this is mostly Clone Wars stuff. Got Anakin, Mace. I'm assuming because he also, I think he's in Rebels. We might get some Rebels cards. So now we have allies. Although granted, since these guys are all bounty hunters, and I know like bounty hunters on Star Wars, I've been wanting in Unmatched very much. So it'd be really interesting. Got our little ships. The artwork on these cards is just amazing. Although granted, I do like the Disney Villainous a little bit more when it comes to terms of artwork. But the Star Wars one is good too. I think the one that I don't really care for that much is the Marvel. I don't know. I wonder if you guys agree with me. Let me know down in the comments if you guys agree. Okay. We got our Cad Bane deck. Okay. Just trying to even these out so that way these things can go back in. There we go. And we'll do our last one. Now this one will definitely be Rebels because these characters were introduced in Rebels. The Inquisitors were introduced in Rebels. Okay. Got Ezra, Hera, Sabine, Zeb, Chopper, teamwork makes the dream work. Disarmed. We got Darth Vader again. Vader will show up in a lot of these. Fifth brother, eighth brother, stormtroopers, the seeker droids. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying not to go fast. Don't worry, guys. But I do have 2 more characters after this. And this one and the second one's got a. Okay, so now we'll put these back. Put these back like this. Now stack the box. And that's everything inside Scum and Villainy. So now we'll move on over to Revenge at Last. We'll put Scum and Villainy off to the side. And I will push this out of the sleeve. We'll flip this over. And there's only 2 villains this time. There's Darth Maul and Captain Phasma. So what we'll do is we'll do the same thing again. We'll just cut the seals. Okay. And don't worry, I'll try to put that back. Okay. Here's the instructions. Okay, so what we'll do is I will cut these open. We'll just go through everything again. I want to point out that these 2-player ones I'm liking a little bit more than the 3-player ones, mostly because they have a really cool in-box design. We got Maul, another Sith Lord. What was it? Run if you want or stay and die. It makes no difference to me. So we got the Night Sisters Temple, Throne Room of Mandalore, Sith Temple, and then Dune Sea of Tatooine. Clearly they're splitting between Clone Wars, Clone Wars and Rebels because Darth Maul was used in both of those. Whereas Captain Phasma, Execution by Blaster is too good for them. Let's make this hurt. So obviously all of her locations are going to just be from the new trilogy's 2 movies because she was sadly, because spoiler alert, she was killed off in The Last Jedi by Ryan and his team of writers. We got our villain booklets explaining to us how they work, what their goal, how to achieve their goals. I like to keep everything all packed up though. Okay, so we'll go here, then we'll go here, then we'll go over here. Oh wait, cards should always be last. I'm gonna try to pull out one of the different tokens, so that way you guys can see the different tokens. So here's like one of the different tokens that's gonna go to Captain Phasma, and there's like stormtroopers. One's like a white, one's like a red. After that, it's just all plus, minus credits, all the stuff that we normally get from Star Wars Villainous. So that is a unique thing. I don't know which character that's going to belong to. So that's going to be interesting. Okay. So this is the special deluxe edition Darth Maul with like the red and black. I think he's just red if you get the standard non-target edition. I'm going to put that back the way it is. And then we have our Captain Phasma token. Great quality as per usual. Okay. So we're going to start with the Maul deck because the Darth Maul was on the bottom. And I'll work my way up. Wow. These things really know how to hold on tight. Whew. Okay. So we got our cards: Obi-Wan, Ahsoka, Ezra. Oh, Kanan. Now the one thing I dislike about these is because the decks, they stack the decks. I do like that they keep it a little more organized in the 3-player sets. The Ghost, Savage Opress, great character. Artwork on this is really, really good. Oh. Yeah, like I said, there's kind of pros and cons to both of the Star Wars boxes. So the main Star Wars boxes with the 3-player expandalones, they are just, they're just, making sure that they're, storage. This looks nice. They have a nice design, but unfortunately the storage isn't that great. The design's not that great on the inside of the box, but the storage is great. This one, the storage is okay, and the design is great. If only we can eventually just combine the two. Okay, so this looks like this is going to be the Darth Maul, mostly from Rebels. Makes sense. He's got a lot more to work with versus like Phantom Menace Darth Maul. I was a little relieved that they did give the character justice in the when they brought him back in other series. There we go. Darth Maul gave me a hard time, but this one. So we got Rose, and we got Finn, we got BB-8, Han Solo, Chewbacca. I heard the sequel series are getting a bigger fan base than when they first started. But I always thought that they started off strong. They just never really stuck the landing, in my opinion. Okay, we got some we're time crunching now, folks. Got stormtroopers, first order stormtroopers. They're all saying first order because I guess if you're gonna play with like the older sets, they want to make sure you can tell them apart. So good to have you back. There we go. Conditions. This is just business. Oh, that, yeah, I remember that character. Like, really knocked people the wrong way. Now, this card, the artwork looks cool. Alright. There we go. So, put that in there. Slap that up there. Put these right there. We'll put the instructions right there, and we'll put the lid back on. But we will not only just do that, we will also we will put our sleeve back on, and there we go. That's everything in both Scum and Villainy and Revenge at Last. Well, there you go. There's everything in the Scum and Villainy, or Evil for Hire, and the Revenge at Last. You know, we did feature a how to play video on Star Wars Villainous, so I hope you guys check that out. If you have any questions about like how to play it or how some of these characters work, let me know in the comments below. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell to be notified for unboxing videos just like this one. And if you're a big fan of the channel as a whole, or you're in a charitable mood, consider donating to Crayons, Cradles to Crayons. This gives clothes from basically birth to children from birth to 12 years old, and it just makes sure that they're prepared for all the seasons where they are. We're promoting specifically the Chicago location, but there are multiple locations around the US as well as around the world, I found out with this research. You can, of course, donate money, obviously some old clothes that you don't have, that you, well, have, but that your kids maybe grew out or something like that. Or, you know, of course, you can just spread the word. I'd like to thank everybody who's been participating in these charity shout-outs. It means a lot to a lot of these people, so thank you very much. And, of course, be on the lookout for my next unboxing video. But until then, thanks for the views.